Hello, hello, hello. They're still talking away to themselves. So we'll give it a second or so, and we'll get going.
There are
Righty-ho. Right, let's
private
get this
doctors
show
and
on the
private
road.
hospitals for them that's got the money and want to pay for it.
Not in Nova Scotia, there isn't.
When we left you, oh, you can't hear me. Right then, I had myself muted. I was talking away and you couldn't hear me. Right, everyone's here. We're all ready to rock and roll. And when we left you last, there was a bit of betrayal.
There was. It was
You
horrible.
heard as chirping series of tones coming over the CB, and then basically gunshot.
Oh, that's right. What's his name? Ransom shot me in the back.
He did. I'm gonna say he shot you for narrative purposes with a slight retcon, just because it lets me set things up a bit better. Is he shot you in the back, clubbed you on the back of the head, stunning you, and then basically tossed your body out of the vehicle. He's now obviously he's now preparing to drive off. He's now getting into the driver's seat. But everyone else can hear Micah screaming over the CB radio in the back, and I don't understand what's going on. And you can also see that there's a raider force incoming. So
we best do something about all of this then.
And I can't call the map up for some reason. So
that's because you haven't seen it yet. I'm just
that might be
it. One map. Here we go. Map. So you were driving down this road, and you can see as you look around frantically in all directions, you can see incoming. Fortunately, it doesn't appear that there is General Throckmorton's boys coming. But they definitely appear to be some gang,
an organised gang, right?
Bunch of raiders are on their way. So let's see what happens when the initiative. Yeah, the guys we start straight off with the bad guys getting the Joker, which of course means I don't get anything, but that's not good news for you guys. He's back here, so I'm going to have to draw a box around these guys. They're on their truck. Drive forwards. Straight, they're going to drive forwards just the 12 inches. Then they don't have to make a driving check. Towards Sully and normal Steve, where they are obviously stopped on the hover bike waiting to see what's happened. Okay, so that would be an unstable platform because they're driving. So global effects. Unstable platform would not apply to everyone because you're all currently stopped, so that's okay. What we'll do is stable platform on the guys driving. Right, there we go. So that's good. And then I can shoot Sully. Joker bonus negating the unstable platform.
Oh, you've been hit. Sully, duck! No, not that way!
Sully is shaken as a bullet narrowly misses him. Driving forwards. Could be very great far free. Okay. He's got because he's probably driving all the bloody vehicles. Okay. quirks of the game. Okay, so he's going to target Sully. Target normal Steve. Hit bike. Sully's hit, normal Steve's hit, but the bike is undamaged. So he takes a wound. Normal Steve is shaken. It's heavy machine gun bullets fill the air all around you.
Oh!
I assume Sully will soak.
Yes.
I'm guessing you're. Oh, you are there. Sorry.
No one hear me?
No, nobody can hear you there.
Why have I been talking all this time?
I heard you say, "Can nobody hear me?" That's a critical
I've been
failure.
talking
That's.
all along.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe you
I
just
couldn't
didn't
hear.
overcome your noise gate, dear.
I guess I was being too quiet. Sorry.
That's okay. Scott, you're up.
See, this session's going to be great.
It's going to be marveloso. Okay, Scott is going to reach down and touch the saw that Min-Max has mounted and make it glow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine.
What we'll do is we'll put it on Min Max because she'll be the one firing it, won't she?
Right.
You can get the rest, but that's okay.
Trying to target her with the bike there has been difficult.
I know. I completely get it. Right. Obviously,
Okay,
if you want
and
to hop off the bike or move the bike, you most certainly can.
Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and I think I want to go ahead and roll forward.
Moving up to 12 inches does not require a skill check. Just move yourself and I'll move everything else afterwards. Why that didn't accept your move, but there we go. If I don't accept all, you see, you all go together.
Vroom vroom.
You're there. Min Max is technically there, so you roll forwards to there.
And then Min-Max is going to take that glowy machine gun and shoot at that monster truck over there. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Come on, machine. There it is.
That's annoying. Oh, kicking. Which one were you aiming for?
I was aiming for
Oh, that one.
That one,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's just randomly allocate some hits then. We'll put that the first one there, second one there, third one there, fourth one there, and the fifth one there. One hit.
Okay, except all of those went against parry.
Yeah, but a 9, 3, 1, 2, and a 3, only one hits anyway. Except, of course, they should all be no recoil
Too
didn't
higher than
kick
that
in.
because I should be ignoring recoil.
Yeah. I thought we'd set Min-Max up with ignore recoil.
I thought we did too. I mean, I see it on the combat tracker.
Maybe it's the wrong store. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so that would be against a 4. That would be a 4 against a 4. That would be a 4 against a 4. Here, 9 against a 4. That would be a minus 1 against a 4.
It'd be a 1, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay,
So
that's
we've got
1,
several
2.
hits there.
That's 1, 2, 3, and 3 hits and 1 hit with a raise. 1 on the truck, 2 on Emperor Gemini 2, 1 on Emperor of Gemini 9.
Okie dokie. So let us roll her damage. Where did she go? She's hiding. Come back here. Oops, that'll work.
It's obviously the links are obviously broken, aren't they? That's not a problem. Okay, that's a hit. That didn't hurt. That did not damage the truck. Okay, if you roll again, next to a normal damage hit. So if you roll them normally, and then the last one, just turn on the damage. 12. That's an incapacitation. You might as well hit him twice. So that's a double incapacitation. Now this one's a hit with a raise.
Needed the raise. Good grief.
Okay, so basically Max opens fire, sprays the vehicle, bullets ricocheting everywhere. One of the raiders basically topples off the back of the vehicle. Odds it's the driver. It is the driver that is shaken, and Old Orc says, "Let the bennies flow."
Thank you.
So the driver of that vehicle, a driving check. Shaken. He doesn't lose control of the vehicle. Who's next?
Okay. Obviously my dirt bike is already gone.
Obviously, yeah. Okay. You probably, you know what you probably did. You probably rolled the damage on min-max, not the damage on the dirt bike. Sorry, the shooting on
I
the.
did,
on,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
That's what happened. I don't mind as long as we know it's all good. Okay. Moving 12 inches without moving 12 inches driving check. They're going to do. They're going to have to sort of meander through this terrain here. They do.
Oh, they're going through there, are they? Okay.
But they're not going to do much else. There's some greenery there. That means they can't actually take shots at you. One day where Jim Borg would have been basically rather useful. He's not here. I was counting on his heavy damage capabilities. Anyway,
Normally doesn't arrive until the last 10 minutes, doesn't he?
yeah, I know, but he said he's not going to make it at all today. He didn't make it yesterday. I don't know. Anyway.
No, he didn't.
Anyway, Sully, you recover from that. Oh no, you remain shaken because, of course, you were wounded. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh. I don't fancy remaining shaken because I think that would be bad. So, to Benny.
Thank you very much.
That's Jeep following me. It's this Jeep that did the attack on us. Yes.
Yes, they are technically. Oh, yes, this one actually isn't a monster truck. This one is actually an SUV. Yeah, the others should be monster trucks. Yeah, the others are monster trucks. You actually are. I forgot I actually found monster truck tokens. Post-apocalyptic monster truck tokens. Bought a load of vehicle tokens. Yes, it's these guys. Yeah, it's the SUV coming in. You can see standing on the back, actually. You can see standing on the back, where he is. Blonde-haired fellow. He's looking. The other guy on the vehicles. It looks like your typical roughshod raider, but the other fellow seems rather more statuesque.
Okay.
Looks like the kind of person that has a surname.
Right. Okay.
Ironically, he doesn't, but he looks like
Hold
that.
on, Steve.
Oh hell!
um, oh, how far can I move with this bike? Presumably, we were moving when this attack happened.
12
I-
inches without needing a track.
12 inches without needing a check, as long as you sort of stay on the relatively plain terrain. If you want to go over difficult terrain, you'll need to make a driving check. You technically all did stop. The logic, the narrative is you all did stop because of what happened to Tabitha. If that makes sense. So you did all come to a sudden stop because something weird was going on. But obviously, you can move 12 inches.
Okay.
Unless
Well, I
you want
presume
to
the
fly
train
over a
wouldn't
cliff
make a
face.
difference to me.
Depends. I mean, if you want to go over one of these cliffs, yes, because then you'll be going up.
All right, cliffs are going to
That's-
make a difference. Yeah, I wasn't planning on cliff diving, so we should be all right with that. Right. Okay.
And obviously trees would again require a driving check because you'll be driving through.
Trees? Yeah, there are
Well,
trees.
Yeah, well, they're bushes. They're probably quite big bushes, but you know what I mean. So clear terrain, uneven ground doesn't require it because you're on a hover bike, but foliage and hills and rocky stuff would.
Trouble with this map keeps moving instead of my token. God damn it! I'm gonna try and grab my token. It's moving the map.
I'm with you.
Frustrating.
Yes, it would be nice if you could lock windows. Where you just ping where you're trying to go. I'll drag you.
I'm trying to go in a circle around him.
So what's
Allow
about
for
there?
us to.
About there.
Well, yes, thank you. Was being incredibly uncooperative. So I would like to do that and blast at him at the same time, and hopefully give Steve the opportunity to blast at him at the same time as well.
I'll just be you two, and then I'll worry about the bike afterwards. It is quite nice. It is. I do quite like the fact.
Whee!
I do quite like the fact you can all move together now. It's a lot more realistic for when multiple people in a vehicle. You just do all the move and then accept they all move relatively together, which is a lot more realistic. Okay.
Yes, it is. So
Hmm.
do I need a driving roll for that, or am I all right?
Oh, you're fine on that, I think.
Okay, cool.
That just looks like a hedge. I'll let you get away with that one.
A hedgehog. Well, let me just read this power and see if I can boost it up before I shoot it. Oh yes, I'm going to this heavy weapon AP3. Hope it goes well. So heavy weapon. 2 damage. No, hang on. Heavy weapon. What's that actually do to the damage?
Nothing at all. Just lets it damage things with
Just
heavy
lets
armor.
it hurt. Yeah. So it's AP3.
3 points of AP is AP6.
Sorry, AP6 and heavy weapon.
Okay. Well, the toughness.
Can you adjust?
Armor 4 would take 1 to 15 minus 4 is 11, so you're 2 points short of harming it with armor piercing.
Well, I will Benny that then. Come on. I'll wait to use up my bennies in my first 5 seconds, but hey. Well, it was worth it.
Because that'll be a wound.
There'll be a wound at the least.
Will be. Okay, Gemini. Make a driving check. Oh dear, but I've got some pennies now.
You have the Joker bonus. He passed.
Oh, well, I spent one anyway.
But Kay still gets a critical hit.
Yes.
Tell you what,
Quit.
I'll just give the Betty back. Okay, so
To roll around criticals anymore. God.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I had applied the damage. That's why. I had. Okay, so oh yeah,
I don't get the answer to that.
you want to? Did you want to roll? Go on, then I'll be nice to you. Same as what I got.
Exactly the same. It's just the fun of rolling.
I understand.
Dice Goblin. I like playing with my dice, even if they're electronic.
Perfectly reasonable.
Keep it handy.
Indeed. Okay, so yeah, you basically damage the vehicle, but Gemini, not that you know he's called Gemini, but he is the blonde fellow, keeps control of the vehicle.
Maybe Steve can do something as we go around too. So I shall move on to him.
Steve unshakes.
Right. Normal Steve says, "Oh hell, I was aiming. Damn you! Oh, whoa! Oh gosh, there's more of them."
You can hit those three and the vehicle.
That is exactly what Steve's going to do. He's not going
Because
to go.
they
for the
haven't gone yet. Metagaming.
Yeah,
They haven't been
Oh,
yet.
I was well aware of that. So Steve is going to target that monster truck that is bearing down on them.
It wasn't before, but now you put yourself in the harm's way of a monster truck.
Yeah. So this is. Oh, this actually could damage the monster truck because it is a toxic cloud that does like acidy stuff too. So
Just it instantly.
let's target all of them because they will all fit in a large burst template quite easily.
Oh yeah, they will. Hit with a raise on the monster truck.
Okay. So, first one.
Actually, they're monster trucks. The token should be bigger.
Never mind. So that's the monster truck itself, yes?
That was the monster truck itself, I'm afraid.
Right, never mind.
All you needed was that one to be a bit higher and that two to be one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wound on Emperor of Gemini number 14. That's 2 wounds on Emperor of Gemini 1. Oh wow, that's going to get interesting. That the truck might not be harmed, but you.
You've killed everyone on it.
And because the toxic cloud is kind of a cloud of acidy nastiness, the truck still does have lingering damage on it. So it'll be, because it was hit with a raise, it'll be 4d6 next round, then 4d4 the round after that.
As it slowly falls to pieces.
But I think it's just failed its out of control roll because the driver's dead.
Lingering damage. You did 4d8, so next round is 4d4, isn't it?
No, next round is 4d6.
Oh, 46! Of course it is, sorry.
And then it'll be 4d4 the round after that because it keeps going until it goes down to nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, please let it skid into the back end of his mate.
It will go 12 inches straight forward next turn, and then it will roll to a stop, but it does go out of control first.
Ooh. Ooh.
Glitch. Something is jarred loose. It brakes are rough handling. The vehicle suffers a critical hit. Well, you better roll on the critical hit table, hadn't you, normal Steve?
Unfortunately, the critical hit was just a chassis hit.
Oh, it was
It's the
automatic.
second
But,
one.
yeah.
And look, it then says ignore crew results.
10%. Okay. I forget it all gets automated. Right, when you end your turn, we'll see what the next monster truck does. Reminds me, I need to make the monster trucks bigger than monster trucks. For sake.
like Robot Wars, a post-apocalyptic episode.
Okay, monster truck's over here. There's the monster truck. Let's make it bigger. There we go. Decent sized monster truck there. Okie dokie. So the monster truck is going to. That looks a bit rocky. That bit. That's interesting. Oh, they're fine. Why am I doing that? I just need to do that. Silly me. But anyway, they all get to there, and then the truck that way. And then I'm just going to shoot Jim Borg. Strikes me as fair.
Oh, definitely.
Heavy machine gun fire fills the air all around Cinder. And the destroyer monster truck. 10% is going to go 11 inches straight up. Lost 10% of its locomotion.
Do the locomotion to tree.
Indeed. Collision rules. Can I would help if I could spell collision as well, wouldn't it? Collision. It's collisions. If there is something out of control, so XD6 for X is the number of collisions. Oh well. It's going 12 vision. Let's call it 361. That's more than it should be, but who cares? Unharmed. Just come to a stop and be in that undergrowth. Okay, what you've got? This guy. This. We'll be driving down there. Then we drive down here. Thing about there. Got this lot. Oops. Let's try that again. Into there. You will automatically recover from being stunned because the stunned was completely purely GM deciding you were stunned rather than any game mechanics. So equally, I think narratively speaking, you can recover at this point. It should be pointed out that Micah, well, Ransom, being going on the same card as you, will attempt to drive off in the vehicle, and Micah will, of course, attempt react as well. So let's have an athletics check from Tabitha and Ransom
I'm here.
and Micah. Decide who goes first. Okay, so it looks like Micah's going first on this vehicle. You are still shaken, so you'll need to spend a penny to unshake, but you aren't stunned. Don't worry about that. Micah is going.
I'll spend the penny to unshake.
This might be a very short fight for Ransom. Micah sticks a knife into Ransom through the back. Literally just shoves a knife right through the back seat where Ransom's driving. Or trying to
She was
drive.
clearly taught that she was clearly taught the way to a man's heart.
Indeed. Okay, Ransom is now shaken and therefore isn't going to act this turn because I'm not spending a penny just to unshake him. Tabitha, you're up.
Okay, can I get to my feet and lunge to try to get back into the vehicle?
You certainly can.
That would be an athletics check.
Well, he hasn't gone anywhere, so you could just stand up and yank the door open. Don't worry about the athletics check.
Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do.
Though you could do a reverse push to pull him out of the truck, which would be a strength check.
You do that.
Yeah, I want to pull him
Or
out.
just stab him with your hunting knife. Finish him off.
Yeah, actually, the Bowie knife.
Yeah, just open the door and stab him with the Bowie knife. Be it, go for it.
Okay, my for me the way it's supposed to. It's not letting me change tabs.
Oh, he's still friendly. That's probably why you can't target him.
I've already done the targeting, but he's most certainly not friendly.
Oh, okay.
Most certainly not friendly anymore. Oh, this might be Ransom might not live very long.
He shot me in the back. He doesn't deserve to.
I'm not saying he does. Oh, he might survive that. I've got some bennies, so I will try spending one on that. Oh. Unfortunately, he obviously has some sort of knife arm protection under the vest that obviously Mike managed to get right between the plates, whereas unfortunately you obviously hit the center of one because it doesn't seem to have any effect. He looks at you, coughing blood because he's been stabbed by Micah, and basically realizes he's not going to drive away, but looks over your shoulder and grins evilly. And Cinder, you're up.
Ah, well. Cinda is going to man that flamethrower that's on my truck,
Yeah, sure.
and I want to.
God.
We will send a shot of flame down at. Whoops, I'm not moving me. Where is the weapon? Flamethrower. There it is.
Yeah, so I've just shared it. The vehicle. Are you going for these guys or
Yes,
those
I am.
guys? The first ones.
The first ones, the Emperors of Gemini number 6 and 5.
No
It's
problem.
not a
Okay.
cone. It's a.
Oh, it's a burst template, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a.
Well, you could
medium
do one.
burst template.
You could do one or t'other. Actually, but doesn't really matter. It will still hit them.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
I think you can still do a cone if you want to, but I could be wrong. You're right. It's a heavy one, isn't it? So it can.
It says cone or yes, okay,
Yeah.
cone or 40-foot.
Yeah.
medium
Exactly.
burst template.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so that's what we will do.
No problem. So what you want to do is roll from the. Oh.
Oh no, we're gonna Benny that. I can't bear that. So that's a 4. Is that going to be a hit?
It is. Don't mind the crit fail. I'm just trying to work something out here.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like vehicle stuff's broken again. That's just not fun, is it? Okay, so I'll worry about that in a minute. That's a 4. It's a 4. Sorry about the crit fail, as I say. That was me just testing stuff. So I don't know what's going on with the the vehicle bug stuff. It seems to be bugged again. So anyway, you hit the monster truck on a 4. You hit him on a 4. You hit that guy on a 4. So by all means, you roll for damage. 23 points of damage on the monster truck. That'll be 2 wounds. Roll again. Oh my word. 30 points of damage on Emperor Gemini 6. And roll one more time. My word, that flamethrower is dangerous. Okay, well, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, that would be a critical hit. So you get to roll on the critical hit table to see what damage you do to the vehicle. Okay, I must have, yep, that's okay. So chassis hit doesn't do anything special. The truck, oh yeah, basically that's easy enough. It's already taken 2 wounds, so we'll just have that truck just flip over. Seems reasonable to me. You damaged it quite a bit. So that truck will just flip over and burn.
And the A-Team theme plays.
It's a bit big, so we'll make that a bit smaller. There we go. So that truck is just out of action and burning away. Okay. Be nice and play. Should I be nice and play pinball? Seems fair. Up there. What's he got? 2 so shots. That's a good idea. Might do that after this. If he takes any damage, I'll just shut him down. Can't shoot already because I closed it by mistake. Okay. Let the bennies flow as the crispy clitters glow. Let more bennies flow, certainly. I did the bennies flow the first time. So, Jimborg shakes monster truck, so the driver gets to make a driver of the monster truck has to make a driving check or go out of control. So he's going to lose control of it. Okay. It's unexpectedly distracting everybody on board. Spell today. Come on.
P-O-D-A-Y.
Yeah. That was no. I couldn't spell. I couldn't even type D-I-C. And then something awful happens. Jimborg just suddenly turns off.
Uh-oh.
They can shut down apparently. I always forget that, but he just shuts down because that way I don't have to worry about him. He just slumps he slumps through the back of the vehicle. For all intents and purposes, becomes almost as if he wasn't there. Okay, where are we?
Okay, I just lost the map. It all went black. Other than our tokens.
Hmm.
And our
Hey,
truck.
it's Sully and me.
Is it?
We're
People
first
can
on the
beat.
Jack of Hearts. Well, that's because Kev's not started the round yet.
That's why it
That's-
wasn't
that's-
scrolled to the right position, and I was waiting for the soundy bit.
Yeah. It
there's
goes
the
second
sound
round. Yes, I got very confused there, and I
Okay.
decided
Probably if I want to move further than 12,
you have to make a driving check.
driving roll, will I need to modify that if I want to do an action as well? And if so, by how much?
It'd be a multi-action.
I've got range 16.
Just do the driving maneuver then. Let me just check what the handling is. Well, I'll need to go to my.
Okay, I'm in
Heard
range
you.
already. I just need line of sight.
Oh, okay. In case might change my mind and just do the regular
Just go for-
movement and an action. Yeah, let's try that. Okay.
You
Don't
can
forget,
zap
don't
Gemini
forget,
before we
don't
leave.
forget. You're all on the same. You all on you're in the vehicle, and you're all on the same card. Therefore, you let normal Steve go first. Let him do his thing, and then you can bug out if you want to, or you
No,
can.
Steve wants to go second,
Yeah, I know what he wants to do.
Okay.
but that doesn't stop Sully doing something before we move. If
I'll be doing mine. I'll be shooting at them
So you do a
for
drive-by.
the move. Yeah, to do a drive-by.
Okay.
So 12 will take me to there.
Okay.
But I will be doing same as I did last time. Again, that's armor penetrating heavy weapon.
Okay.
Does that make it something worth having? The AP and the heavy weapon?
We'll
heavy
need to
weapon
do.
probably won't make much difference.
Well, I mean, vehicles are heavy weapon, heavy armor anyway, so you need heavy weapon really to hurt them, don't you? So
Yeah. It was 6 points of AP, so did that
you
make
need
that
to
more
do
than
you
enough
need to
harm?
do 11 points of damage. Even 6, even with you
Even
need
with
to
the
do
AP?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough to see 11
Balls.
without the AP.
Go on, I'll
Oh.
give you 1, Benny.
It's tough. Yeah, it's toughness. The toughness of the vehicle's 15 with 4 points of armor, so it's 11 AP. It's 11 toughness after you revoke all AP.
Well, then I'll just have to do that, won't I?
Okay. Don't
Now
worry
that's
about
a
it.
wound.
That is a wound. I just need to manually take it down
Like
to
that.
make it a wound. Yep.
Was it some enough for a critical, is it? Oh, it is. Hey,
Any wound is a critical.
hello.
You scratch the paint.
Uh-huh.
It's no permanent damage. Does that mean the vehicle doesn't take a wound?
No, because you have to take a wound to take a critical.
I know, but I'm just being. I know. I'm just being evil.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
Right.
it is the prerogative of the GM. Nice flame effect, by the way. It's very cool.
I use that one a lot. Okay, so he doesn't lose control of the vehicle. Okay, next on bomb word. Is that a large burst
Yes.
template? I see.
Now
No.
you see what normal Steve's doing.
You know, in the entire of this campaign so far, Sully has at no point ever had a Joker in combat.
Hmm.
Sucks.
That's rather. Another toxic cloud, eh?
Another toxic cloud. I'll just keep rolling damage until we're done. Is it 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, yeah. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
Right. Okay. Right. No. Unharmed on the monster truck.
But lingering damage. But if I've killed everybody on board anyway.
It doesn't really matter. Yes. You want to see what you did to that truck? I mean, this could be very nasty, to be honest.
Roll on the vehicle. There's the vehicle. Could hit the table. Oh, just a hit in the body.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're both flipping, are they? It's life easier, doesn't it?
I think the first one skids to a halt and the second one rams into it, clearly, because that would be really cool and cinematic.
Mm.
Seems reasonable to me. There you go.
Yeah, we got him, Sully.
Think you got him. I've been pretty ineffective. Nice one.
Couldn't have done it without you, Baldy.
Not that you can tell from behind me, but you get a rare smile.
And normal Steve is in fact completely bald as well, but never mind.
Must look like a couple of eggs in here.
Okay, this one takes lingering damage of 46. Slash DMG 46.
Ooh. Lingering damage.
Just the paint's all melting off. The tyres are going gooey.
There you go. Burning trucks everywhere. It's a shame that, I mean, it's a shame the tokens go on top of the farm.
Yeah.
I suppose I could actually make animated farm tokens, but they probably, even then, you never know where the stacking will go.
My map is black. I can't see anything.
Have you got Cinder selected on the map? That being said, I can't unselect normal Steve now. So.
Okay. If we turn off lighting, does that make any difference?
No, not yet.
Have you tried closing the map and reopening it, Cinder?
No, I can do that though, I guess.
I think you might have to, I'm afraid.
Okay. How do I reopen? Will you have to reshare or do I pull it off of?
Double click your icon in the combat